Well, good morning. The camping camera is now on segment 5. We have Venture
Misadventure.
and we took a break, but we're back on trail. It's July 26, 2023,
Very good.
about 9 a.m. in the morning, and we are resuming the Colorado Trail. When last I walked this section, there were sheets of ice, and we had to traverse some of them, or they were to the side of the path. And now, doesn't seem like there's any ice left. Looks like the deer have been rutting on these, scratching their antlers. Well, it comes that time when Misadventure is going to head back to the car. Thanks for dropping me off.
Sure. Enjoyed the hike and the camping last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you.
All right. Bye.
Bye, love. And there she goes. That is Perseverance. This part of the trail, we're in an aspen grove, but we see bristlecone pine every now and then. So this is why it's called a bristlecone pine. You can see it resembles a bristle brush that you would use for dishwashing. This part of the Colorado Trail, Section 5, has re-entered the Lost Creek Wilderness area, and so mountain bikes are not allowed, but horses are. And we've seen a surprising amount of horse residue on this section of the trail. Section 5 of the Colorado Trail is 14.6 miles. It has over 1,800 feet gain and slightly more than 2,000 foot loss. Right now we're at 10,300, so the air's kind of thin right now, and it's just beautiful. Our first glimpses at the Continental Divide. And some seed fell upon the rocks, and while it was really difficult, did quite well. Unlike Section 4 in the Lost Creek Wilderness, where the trail was obscured by a lot of blowdowns, Section 5 seems to have a really good trail maintenance system. In fact, in the 2.5-3 miles I've hiked this morning, I have not had to step over a blowdown. But you can see, walking along here, they've come along here and really cleaned everything up. Thanks everyone who's helping to keep the trails clear of blowdowns. Segment 4 has chipmunks, and every now and then they'll just run alongside you on the trail as you're walking along for maybe 20-30 feet. I don't know if they're looking for a handout or not. I imagine people have given them from time to time. But it's fun to see wildlife, and they're so playful. They'll also make a noise when you come by. Segment 5 has a nice mix of meadows and forest and plenty of water. Three hours ago, I got my first glimpse of the Continental Divide, and now my second. A fine specimen of a bristlecone pine. Just look at the pollen that comes off of these bristlecone pines. Day 2 on the Colorado Trail, Section 5. It's about 6:30 in the morning. It got pretty hot yesterday, and so I decided I needed to leave a lot earlier than I had been leaving. Spent the night at Johnson's Gulch in some trees. Had a good rest. Had a nice half-an-hour rainstorm in the night, which I hope will cool things down today. But anyway, it's another great day on the Colorado Trail. And that is Mount Geo. I see some sort of road down there. I wonder if that's the road that we drove in on. And here's the mighty Mount Geo, which is a feature of the Segment 5 of the Colorado Trail. One of the things I've learned in my 63 years of life is that when traveling, miles before noon are free, or at least significantly easier than miles in the afternoon and evening. I've tested this theory when I was a bicycle tourist in my 20s and 30s, and with Suzanne as we've traveled cross country in vans and other cars, and now hiking. That it seems that the more miles I can put in before lunch, the more miles I can get that day. and that miles in the afternoon are significantly harder than miles in the morning. So starting at 6:30, as I did today, I should be able to do about a third more than I have been able to do lately, because I was starting about 9:30, and that's just too late. Anyway, miles before noon are free. I'm told that aspen are all interconnected through the root system, making them one of the largest organisms on Earth. I met a day hiker who shared with me some knowledge about these aspens. This circular right there marking on the bark was caused by a deer rubbing the velvet off of their antlers. So there's two markings there. And when you see an eye like that, it's where a branch used to be. Well, the road noise is picked up, which is signaling us that we're nearing the end of Section 5 and soon to be at the Kenosha Pass. Section 5 has been a pretty easy 14-mile walk. The highlight, I would have to say, would be the trees, with the bristlecone pines and the aspen groves. Just beautiful. Trail's in good shape again. And met lots of friendly people on it. Good water supply. Just a pleasant walk. A nice mix of meadows and forests, such that it was always changing. From Venture and the Campin' Camera, we thank you for watching the section hike of Segment 5 of the Colorado Trail.